What up, world? This your boy Southside Black. I'm an upcoming hip hop musician slash entrepreneur, and I'm someone who believes that it's more to life than just paying bills all your life, working for somebody else all your life. You know what I'm saying? Working until you retire and get old, and you can't even really enjoy life because you're gonna be at work all your life, and coming home and going to sleep. And then when you retire, hopefully you got enough money to retire that'll last you until you pass away. I mean, I feel like it's more to life to that. So, with that being said, like, I got a whole brand based off of the idea of turning it into more. And by turning it into more, I mean turning a negative situation into a positive one. You know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing to something, you know, turning cash into more cash, making your money work for you and stuff like that, and investing some of your time or most of your time into yourself besides having fun all day. Like, you could read some things, learn some things, watch some educational videos, and do some research and work on your business or whatever it may be. Some people might not want to have a business. You might want to work for somebody else, but it's still good to be financially educated so you can at least be financially, independent in case anything ever happened. You financially educated and you put yourself in a situation where you're straight. So that's what my whole brand about, turning into more. And I got content out there. I got music out there. Southside Black. You can look me up. But I decided to make a YouTube channel to, put more content out there and, talk to people who feel like me and reach out to people and put out content for the people who feel like me. So, with that being said, let's get it. This my first video. I got a high definition camera and stuff like that, but I ain't finna use all that, at least not right now, maybe in the future, but I'm using my Galaxy 10 camera and stuff like that for now. And, we gonna keep upgrading, keep it going, and see how it go from there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this video. I want to talk about 5 reasons why most people don't be successful. So let's get it. Turn it into mo. Turn it into mo. Stack it, flip it. Turn it into mo. La. Go get that dough and we gon' turn it into mo. We up and go and we gon' turn it into mo. We make that cash flow and then we turn it into mo. No, we ain't running low cause we gon' turn it into mo. Now the number one reason I feel like is excuses. A lot of people just like to make excuses. Oh, I'm from this place. We don't have the opportunities and such and such, such and such. You know what I'm saying? I understand some people have it easier than others, but you can't let that be an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that, motivate you to go even harder. Like, yeah, I could come from this. I could come from this. And when you come from that, you're gonna be like, yeah, I came from that. I ain't have nobody to lift me up and put me there. I did that on my own. So, you know what I'm saying? By any means, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to get there. Not saying do nothing that's, morally wrong or that you don't believe in, but, you know what I'm saying? You gotta grind, sacrifice, and stuff like that, which is another point. But, so, you can't, no excuses, you know what I'm saying? We don't make excuses. We turn it into more, you hear me? So, find out whatever it is you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Make them sacrifices and, you know what I'm saying? No excuses. That's how we rockin'. Now, another reason I feel like a lot of people don't be successful is procrastination. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to procrastinate. Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow turn into the next day. Well, I'm gonna do it Friday. Friday turn into Monday. Monday turn into next Friday. And, eventually it just keep on getting procrastinated until eventually they forget about it and stuff like that. You keep procrastinating, you ain't gonna ever get it done. You know what I'm saying? The quicker you get it done, the better. That way you can go ahead and get started on something else. So procrastination, that's another success killer right there. And these not really like in no special order or nothing, but they just listed as 5 reasons that I feel like, or the main 5 reasons that I feel like most people don't be successful. Now, the number 3 reason, I feel like is lack of knowledge. A lot of people don't educate themselves on the subject that they trying to learn about. You know what I'm saying? People want to be a barber. People want to invest in real estate or open a salon or whatever it is you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't educate themselves on it. They just, one day, or I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. One day I'm gonna do it, but y'all don't educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody don't come out knowing stuff. So it's up to you to go ahead and make the sacrifice. Get on the internet, research, find out what you need to find out. Get you some books on the subject. Find out what you need to find out. Watch you some videos on YouTube. Find out what you need to find out. Like, the opportunities are endless these days. We have a lot of opportunities that our grandparents and stuff didn't have back in the day. We got them opportunities, so we gotta take advantage of these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? It's a digital era. They didn't have that back in the day. So, educating yourself, that's a big one right there. You know what I'm saying? Lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Now, the 4th reason I feel like most people don't be successful is they don't make sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? They don't make the sacrifices they need to make. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people, when they get their free time, weekends or whatever, they like to go party. They want to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? And do this or do that, whatever they could do to have fun with their spare time, off of work or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't have fun. You can't have fun to be successful. But what I am saying is, in order to be successful, you're going to have to spend, you're going to have to, I'm going to say, sacrifice a lot of that free time, or most of that free time, or at least half of that free time into learning things, doing work, working on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, doing research, reading books, watching educational videos, going to seminars, taking courses. That's sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? That's sacrificing fun for, something that's going to be greater later. Sacrificing for a greater later. You hear me? So, sacrifice. And that's time. Now we just talking about time. Now you want to talk about money. A lot of people like to spend money on unnecessary things. You know what I'm saying? They want to look like they rich and, you know what I'm saying, get expensive cars that they can't really afford, and, how they living expenses high rent, high bills, and, you know what I'm saying, going shopping every other week or every week and stuff like that. Just unnecessary spending, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying don't go buy clothes or this and that, but, you know what I'm saying, you gotta live below your means, you know what I'm saying, in order to have money to save and invest into yourself, you know what I'm saying, and save for, in case anything ever go wrong, emergencies and stuff like that. You want to be straight, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have to depend on nobody else if something happen, you know what I'm saying? God forbid. But, sacrificing money too. Time and money, you know what I'm saying? Making them sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's another one. A big one. Sacrificing. And last but not least, the 5th reason I feel like is not having a clear goal. You know what I'm saying? Or not setting goals. You know what I'm saying? If you got a clear goal on what you want to achieve, you know what I'm saying, and you visualize the end result, you know what I'm saying, and then work towards that, you'll make better decisions on your way to whatever it is you working to accomplish, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't have no specific goals and stuff, it's like getting in a car with no destination and you just driving around. You don't have no map, no GPS, you don't know where you're going. You just driving around hoping you'll get there. But if you got a destination, You know where you going. You got a map, GPS, whatever it is, or you just know where it's at. You gonna be headed in the right direction all the time. Even if you run into a roadblock, you could detour and swing back around to the right path, but you gonna stay on the right path. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna change your path. You gonna keep staying on that path. You could just make a detour. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fifth reason I feel like is having a clear goal, knowing what you want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you want. So yeah, y'all, like that's my top 5 reasons why I feel like most people don't be successful. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, you know, I want everybody who watched this video to let me know the things that y'all gone through changing y'all life out of these top 5 things that y'all already doing or that y'all not doing. So like if you doing them already, let me know what you're doing. Or if it's some stuff that you're not doing, let me know what you're not doing. So, and all these things that I talk about, you know, I done either experienced it and learned from experience, or I done read it and learned about it through other successful people. Cause I read a lot, and you know, most of my knowledge comes from me reading, listening to podcasts, and different stuff like that. I call them distant mentors. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of the books I done read that was very influential on my life was let's see, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That was one big one. You know what I'm saying? Made a huge impact on my life financially. And let me see, another one, Think and Grow Rich. I'm kind of still reading that one right now. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. You know, I went through the whole 67 steps, Ty Lopez, their course or whatever. Like, you know, I done learned a lot of stuff from a lot of successful people, and I'd experienced a lot throughout my lifetime. So, you know, I feel like that's what qualified me to help other people on my way to the top. You know what I'm saying? On my way to whatever it is that I'm achieving. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, y'all already know we'll talk later. This is just the beginning. You hear me? Turn it into more. Southside Black. You hear me? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share. You know, and that's how we doing it. Turn it into more.
We up and going, we gon' turn it into more. We make the cash flowing, then we turn it into more. Nowhere running low, cause we gon' turn it into more. Yeah, all I know is stack it, flip it. I told them I ain't got it, now they hacking.